So the ballot is finally out. We're still waiting on the data sources for that, so it's still going to be a little bit of a back and forth. And we're definitely going to go back and look at these rankings again. Anything after this, I think my top 10 is pretty solid. I can't see me changing anyone unless some drastic information or someone completely flips my mindset about these. And we spent like 4 hours on stream and many more hours off stream thinking about these. But I think everything after like 11 is probably fair game. And what we're going to be focusing on today is filling out the top 30 at the least. Potentially going further, even though we don't have all the data, but that's the main focus for today now that the ballots are officially out. And now we have a deadline, so that would be the 7th. So we have a little over a week, like 10 days. But yeah, so let's jump into it. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Well, I mean, I'm the panelist. I'm the judge. Ginger is too high for me. Well, let's start there. Let's talk about Ginger, because again, I want to relook at that. Even though we don't have like a huge more greater amount of data since I did this ranking, so let's look at Ginger versus Swedish for the year. Start from there and keep on schmoving. I'm pretty locked in on the Mewtwo King one. Yeah, because we spent like most of the last stream just talking about Mewtwo King. So Ginger versus Swedish is what we're going to talk about. At 20 behind those three. Okay, so what does have... cool. Hacks' top 20. Yeah, we're going to get there. We got to take one discussion at a time. We're going to focus on Ginger versus Swedish right now, and or Ginger or Swedish moving them one way or the other. So at the highest level... Actually, I'm going to ask them. Can you turn it down even a little bit more? Sorry, like, this is an important stream. Thanks. Cool. Word. Yeah, for these ranking streams, it's really hard to be, like, locked in and focused, so I need to make sure I can, like, actually do that. I don't like being a bother to my roommates, but, like, this is literally my job, so I have to try to not feel too bad about it. So, at the highest level, Ginger's best win is his 2-0 against IBW, which is pretty dope to see. One of those is his Plup, wins over Axe and Swedish. Do I have Swedish below Ginger? I think I have it for Ginger's consistency. What's Swedish's worst losses? Slocks, where was that at? King, worst losses the Slocks. Shoot at. Up on Hacks. Down on KJH. Yeah, it's like literally my job. So I used to feel bad about it. Swedish's worst loss is Joy Boy. Does he have any, like, does he have depth of bad losses? Swedish Delight. Let's see. Joy Boy, and then he DQ'd. He beat Slug, though. Philly's finest. KJ Zane. Beating Curb. Is Fat Chudat? You don't know if Ginger's top 50? Alright, Dom. He's 2 over IBDW. That's really, really good. Left in IBDW. Hungry Box Chew. That's a hell of a run as well. And then left in IBDW. I don't know. So, Swedish does have really, really good wins at the high level. It's hard to deny that. But Ginger is 2-0 against IBDW. And, we can look at Ginger's wins across the same events as well. Because I can't... What bad losses did Ginger have? Where is my boy Gingy? This is where I was looking for. His loss against Snow. Oh, he also has the loss against Snow, you're right. This guy loses twice in a tournament. He must be garbage. Amsa Axe. Swedish KJH. Not too bad. Hungerbox Swedish. That sucks that it full. Well, I guess full bloom is like Midwest. Left and None. Mango Shroom. Shroom just kind of eh. Triff, Plup, Wizrobe. Not bad at all. Mango None. How close have these None sets been? 1-3. Billy's ready to drop the bags. Spark Fiction. Okay, so Ginger lost to Kodoran and Mog, and is that the full like string of bad loss you say? Because I don't see anything else on here. Really, nothing big outside that. And like, what's his worst loss on the sheet? Bimbo probably. Not Spark. Spark's gonna be ranked pretty high. And Santi's on the ballot, right? We're gonna have to. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think Santi is on the ballot. I feel like I would have remembered when I saw it. Santi's a balloter's worst nightmare every goddamn year because he goes to like 4 events. Yeah, no, he's not on the ballot. Santi goes to like 4 events and like kills it there, and it's just like, well, what do we do about that? Santi's sick. Was Billy dropping bags on? Oh, hey, Ginger. Didn't lose in the tournament yesterday. Well, that doesn't matter. Completely missed the Ginger message. You're gonna have every ballot stream open like 6 monitors wide? Yeah. So, we've got a weird situation. Well, So whose wins at the highest level better? It's got to be Swedish Delight. 1-0 on Axe, 2-0 on, well, 1-0 on Axe, 1-0 on Plup, 1-0 on STJ. Shown the potential to beat IBDW, but very strongly down on IBDW. I feel like Ginger has a lot of good head-to-heads within. Oh, well. Yeah, let's just go down the line. So at the highest level, Swedish's wins over Axe, win over Plup, win over STJ. In that same range, Ginger only has a win over STJ. I guess we can bring IBDW into that. So they both have 1-0 over STJ, so that we can kind of like cancel them out on there. So is a 2-0 over IBDW better than a 1 over Axe and a 1 over Plup? I think Swedish is at this level probably better. I think that's a very like clear assessment on that. So then we move into like the range outside of that. And again, I want to comment on that. The thing I think is really, really great about Ginger is that he's constantly proven that he can get to the point in bracket that he can meet up with these players. I every time I talk about Ginger, I feel like I need to bring this up because I think this is really cool to see. And you're also seeing this from someone like Swedish. Like you can tell like someone like Nunn is always getting to that point. It's a good indicator that these players are going to a lot of events and performing well at a lot of events. Like you don't see these red lines for like, you know, Triff's good, but he's not going to a lot of events. Ginger's got this line, Swedish got this line, Moki's got this line. Like you can see, like that's where Nunn pops out against all of his contemporaries around here. Like even though he wasn't active, he gets to the point where he gets to play these players. So at this very highest level, if we're making the cutoff at IBDW, I think Swedish has it like head over shoulders over Ginger. And we go to the SFAT. Even with Fiction, close to being even with Fiction. Up on Moki, which is a really good record to have. Up 2-0 on Pew Pew, give or take. Like it's good. Just remember, when I'm making these reactions, it's in the context of making these guys being ranked in the top 15. Like for a player in like trying to make the top 50, 2 over Pew Pew they would be ecstatic to have that. But when it's like, hey, you're fighting for like 15 or 16, a 2 over Pew Pew, like that's cool. And the head he is the 2-0 up on Ginger. Win on Duck. Is that Duck Chic? That is Duck Samus, so that's a good win. Even with Duck, even with Face Roll. And from what Kaju said about the bad losses, they're kind of similar for the two. Slox lost down here, Toussaint lost down here. Even with Spark, is not really anything I'm too concerned about. Up 3-0 on Absent Page is surprisingly really good now that we know that Absent Page is like top 50 no problem. Or top 30 no problem, because it is an insane record. So having that 3 over Absent Page is actually really, really good and really telling about like his potential to perform well against Foxes, despite being down on KJH. But I think it's weird. It's weird looking at these head-to-heads, even though we definitely have to treat that negatively with someone like Ginger and KJH who've played so many sets against each other that they're playing it at a whole different level than just playing Fox Falco. Like they know each other so well that they're playing like, because once you play like a little bit of a game with someone, you can see like what they do normally for tax, like what options they do from the ledge and stuff like that. But they're playing it like the Galaxy Brain level where they've played like, probably, I wonder in tournament they've probably played hundreds of sets, but like in friendlies and stuff, they've played thousands, tens of thousands of times against each other, probably even more than that. So they're playing at Galaxy Brain level, but that again doesn't wipe away this. So across this mid level, it's really hard to like box all of this mid level into one clean statement. Up on Moki's really good, up on Absent Page is really good, even with Face Roll. So who are the players that Swedish is... Let's just focus on the players that Swedish is down on. Moki, KJH, Chew, Slox. Isn't he bad? Yeah, I'm not. I for the absent page thing, I'm just kind of, I don't know if this is a good thing or not. Kind of removing myself from like the ban conversation and more trusting. Oh, gingerbread cookies. For that, and I'm just focusing on like the rank thing. Dogecoin, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's that. Billy Bopu, that's exactly the same. Like oh, Dogecoins, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Oh, my sound's not on. Hopefully that's not super loud for you guys. Dogecoin, I'm gonna finish up this conversation on Ginger, but after that, is there anyone particular you want to see us talk about? Because that sub, and speaking of which, I do have a sub goal to make it out the fight pit that I'm getting very, very close to now, which is really, really hype. Only 7 away. Hopefully can make it in the next couple of days. Yeah. But with the whole absent page thing, I'm more trusting his local scene on that and like feeling like I don't know the entire conversation. But yeah, Dogecoins, if you have anything to talk about. You have a lot of time because this Ginger conversation is still a little bit more. Because I was going to go look at how much the two have attended in comparison to each other. Because I feel like just from the wealth of sets we have there, because I was thinking about saying that they're kind of on the same wavelength. The losses, actually, it looks like they're pretty close. Let's actually hit the all results thing because there might be stuff hiding in here. Swedish surprisingly went to a lot. I'm pleasantly surprised. So 1, 2. I think once we get to this point where you have like a plurality, hopefully I'm using that word right, a plurality of events, I don't think like we bring attendance too much into that. Looking at Moki and a Nudvid. I'm interested. What's your YouTube channel, Dogecoins? Is it just Dogecoins? Because I feel like I have to check that out. I got to check out my competition. Yeah. So we can't really bring in. Cool. I am subbed. Word. I sub to a lot. Any channel, like for any player or any someone I see who's making melee content, or like the same thing on Twitter. I follow try to follow as many top players and like subscribe to as many people on YouTube as much, just to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on. So this is really an interesting conversation. Oh yeah, let's go back to like the players that the negative records, positive records, and even records on people. So Swedish in this range. Yeah, and this okay. Let me not get too much on tangent. Swedish in this range, down on KJH, down on Chudat, down on Slox. Also, Swedish up 2-0 on absent page and 1-0 on Ryan 4, 1-0 on Smuckers. And then we have Ginger, that same area, down on Fiction, down on Pew Pew. I'd say down on KJH, down on Hacks, down on None, down on Shroom, down on Santi. A lot more. I'm feeling like Swedish over Ginger makes sense. Even though I think they're pretty close and both talented players. Because, well, I guess, let me look again at these events that he went to. Because it seemed like he's not meeting up with a lot of these players on the list. Because I don't know how they interpret that as, yeah. I imagine Ginger's going to a lot more of these bigger events. Because I feel like Swedish wasn't. No. He does have a little bit more attendance. I do think I could. Yeah, I think I might swap Swedish and Ginger. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, I gotta type them in. I gotta manually seal their fate. Oh no, I did. Fearsome Fan, I did do the YouTube intro. It wasn't as bombastic as it normally is, but I did it. Gonna keep editing. Oh yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be going for today. Doge, who did you say you wanted to talk about? Because now is your time to step it up. Also, I forgot to put the Ginger and Swedish in here. Yeah, I guess we could continue going down the line of debates that, but I don't think Swedish's wins really knock None off. Is Triff too high? What's Triff's like highest at the top of the level? He does have that like solo battle loss. Zane, IBW, Moki Fiction. No, those are some really good records, and giving him that a little bit of the European benefit of the doubt. Versus None. None is the Wizrobe, Mango, S2J wins, IBDW win. See, I don't know. Triff, well, if you forget about Sechi, is here. But I think none's like second half of the year. So if we take it off, yeah, I think everyone's like about in a good area. I don't think he's I thought he has a couple wins on Sechi this year, if I remember correctly. He is at least a few, but he's definitely down on Sechi, that's for sure. But none does have that like iffy first half of the year. Hacks is top 20. He might be. I didn't say anyone in particular in your opinion. Who outside the top 20 players needs... I'm confused what you mean by that. Who outside the top 20 players needs a top 10 win of the 2019 players vid? I'm really confused about what you mean by that. You guys really want Hacks top 20? We can talk about Hacks top 20. I think there is still some conversations to be had in here. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about Hacks money. We'll run them through the gauntlet. We're gonna have Hacks here. So what we're gonna do, this is where it usually ends up when someone says the top 20. We're gonna compare Hacks to Chudat. Then if Hacks is better than Chudat, we'll compare Hacks to the face roll. See if he's the gumption to make it in. So let's talk about Hacks money. He has a lot of bad local records. Hacks money at locals is not the greatest thing in the world. Who outside the top 20 needs some attention? Well, my opinion on that's going to be a little odd because, like, I pay more attention than most to Melee, I would say. Are you saying, like, all the way outside the top 20 or outside the top 20 still in the top 50? Because I don't even know, really. Like, I feel like all these guys are pretty well known. Yeah, I have a very, like... Jaded's not the word I'm looking for. Warped, I believe, is the word I'm looking for. I have a very warped perspective on like who needs attention and who doesn't. Because if there's anyone who I really thought I needed attention, I would give them attention. Sora's a good option. Sora, Curve, The Real Thing, maybe. I have my big picks for players who are going to be good next year. Weavins, I didn't get a chance to get around to. Snowy. Gerbo, where he gets a lot of attention. Maybe Panda, Ryobeat, Joy Boy. What's fucked up? Do a video on Null. I already did a video on Null. Oh, you're telling him to do a video on Null? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting players in here. That's why I ended up doing the resume review series, because I was like, there's so many players I want to talk about. But let's jump back into everyone wants to. Yeah, Null's cool. Null seems like a cool guy. Null just gets shit on so much, and he's gotten good at giving it back. So let's talk about Hacks money versus Chudat. Let's see if Hacks has it in him. So at Evo 2013, he got 9th, and that's all that matters. So, let's go through. Zamu would be sick. Yeah, Zamu. And again, because Wheat's always talking about Zamu, I feel like I know a ton. Like, Zamu gets the stuff he's going for. Yeah. Oh, well, let's go to the head sheet first. So, Hacks money, and then we have Chudat. Okay, let's start at the top level. Hacks beat HBox. Okay, so Hacks is higher than Chudat. Plain and simple. Nah. Because you know who also beat HBox? Albert. It is important to note, even though the second set was awfully close, that he did lose the run back. But I still think Hacks could... I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for Hacks to do it again. But at the highest level, Hacks has an HBox win. Chudat has an Axe win. SFAT win. Swedish. Now, yeah, see, like, if you just, like, are thinking of it at their highest level, like, you're like, damn, he's an HBox win. That's really good. And Chudat only has a Axe win. But where we get into the Hacks money territory, probably should have DQ'd out of more tournaments. We start to get a lot of reds in here. Choose up 2-0 on Swedish, up on Moki, up on Fiction. That string of wins there is really, really good. Up on Gatsu, down on Ginger, not the worst thing in the world. Even with Pew Pew, where's this? Losing the second set. Yeah, even on Pew Pew, eh. Down on Army, eh. Down on Shroomed, eh. Up 3-0 on Mike Hayes, pretty good. Down on Fat Goku. La Luna win. Smuckers win. Hax lost to Peach. Hax is a losing local record at to Ryo Beat. So, and then going down that same thing for Hax. Down 0 to the Triff, not really that bad. Down the Swedish, also not really that bad. Down on Pew Pew, it's one where they're even, yeah. Up on Face Roll, up on Ginger. Okay, so those are some good records. Up on KJH. Up on Lucky. Up on Weston. Up on La Luna, who cares? Up on Spark. 3-2, that's a good win to have. Up on Dref. Favored against Two Saint. Favored against Slox. Okay. He lost to Wisp. Yeah. Down on Crush. Down on AP. Oh, win against Smuckers. Cable. Oh my God, CableNet. Did you just make me reach my sub goal? Holy shit. Wow. CableNet, thank you so much for the 7 subs. Oh my goodness. Well, there's the, get ready to, I'm going to turn down my speaker volume for a little bit because you're going to hear that Falco victory theme for a lot. Oh my God. Thank you so much, CableNet. I guess you'll see me out at Fight Pit. I'm going to be doing some commentary out at Fight Pit. I'm ready to learn more about Europe. Not Europe, fucking Pittsburgh. Yikes. Well, thank you so much for all the subs. Hell yeah. Man, I never thought I was going to reach the sub goal. CableNet, is there anyone in particular you want to have us talk about? I'll cue that up next after we go through the Hacks discussion. You can pick like 50 different people. That's so sick, man. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, everyone who helped me reach the sub goal. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. That's awesome. I thought 100 might be a little too crazy to sing, but thank you so much. Happy goddamn holidays, homies. Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys all for being here. Is Mint on the ballot? Mint is not on the ballot. Been lurking for the ranking content, loving it almost every day. Yeah, I'm glad. 100 subs. Mr. 100 out here. Any savers in the chat? There's at least 100 savers. Yeah. And also, guys, for a heads up, I'll be streaming tomorrow as well, continuing on ballot stuff. So, because I mean, Monday, I've streamed every Monday night for like forever. Oh God, no, I don't want to go here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. So let's get back in. Let's talk about content. Oh wait, is my green screen going down at the bottom a little bit too much? Whatever. I can just block it off. Let's keep on moving around it. You'll never notice a thing. I totally shouldn't have said anything. We're talking about Hacks versus Chudat. So Hax's records around this top 50 level, like surprisingly better than I would expect going down. Also, thank you guys for all the save W's in the chat. Feels good, man. It's always great when we raid a chat and just seeing all of my faces. I gotta keep my ego in check. But surprisingly good records down the line against Hacks. I wish we had a full New York head-to-head sheet at the moment. And a full list of, we can actually look at the majors at the very least for any Hacks bad loss. He said he has that Wisp loss, which does ring a bell. Wisp and SFAT. Ooh, 65th losing the Wisp and SFAT. SFAT as your elimination losses feels bad, man. DQ. I hopefully it'll be enough to get partner. I sent in my application the last couple of days. I wish I could give you guys another emote. Unless I hit partner, I don't get another emote slot, which sucks. And partner's such a pain in the ass. I thank you for the follow. Yeah. Hackster's SFAT was off stream too. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I'm trying to. Ryobi, I saw you here just throwing the save smiles in the chat, save W's. Is there any a New York head-to-head sheet that I could be taking a look at? Because I want to make sure talk about Hacks' losses at locals. I know did he get double eliminated at the M by Two Saint? Yeah. Losing the Triff here. I'm trying to see the smaller events would be. Oh, actually, wait. This is the only time this list will be useful. Where is that? The worst thing in the world. That's not the GAR PR one. Math. No. Oh, it is this one? Oh, yeah, you knew exactly what I was looking for. The first time this sheet will ever be useful. And I guess it's Not the greatest thing in the world. 2-1 on Foxy Grandpa, even with Calvar up on Lint. This is like baby's first. This is baby's first sheet. So there's the Wisp, the Walls, Charlie Brown, even on Zamu, the Zam God. Maybe his record at locals isn't nearly as bad as I previously thought. Again, this is not like the he didn't get sunned. That's cool. He sunned Sun. No, maybe Axe is good. Me? Who would have thought? Who do I expect to go further in bracket? It's probably Hacks. But how much do we punish him for DQs? Gorgon was taken. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I still got to clean up the follow notification. I got the sub one all cool with the... Well, the sub one still needs... I need to work on finding a way to make that in there. What was the first tournament of 2018? Probably, like, Majors is probably Genesis. Genesis is, like, the thing. Yeah, no, I think Hacks might be up there. How much do I want to punish him for DQs, though? That's definitely something I have to keep in the back of my mind, because I do want to at least punish him at least slightly for DQing out of a large, vast amount of events. Charlie Brown beat Hacks and then dipped. Yeah, but I think generally I'd probably expect Hacks to go further in tournament than Chudat. Any big tournaments to start 2020? Oh, yeah, there's actually... I wish I had a picture of my calendar showing up. So for those of you who are wondering the SaveAsUntitled content schedule, so after the bout streams, it's gonna tone down a little bit, but on the 9th of January, you're gonna get storylines at Valhalla, because Valhalla is that weekend. That's like the rough start to the year. And then after that, you're gonna get the rest video should hopefully be the week after that. I know I've been saying the rest video is gonna come out forever, but that should be after that on the 16th. And then on what is that, the 23rd? The 23rd will be the Genesis storylines video, and then you're gonna get Genesis streams all through that weekend. And then I think it's like a week off, and then we have Summit the week after that, which is nuts. It's going to be crazy out here. The Mythical Rest video. I'm going to put it out in some capacity, especially because like that data set's going to be less useful now that we're moving into the next year. So we're still talking about Hacks. Hacks versus Face Roll. Yeah. But it DQs, like, I don't want to punch him like too much. I'm just so concerned about... Because I hate when it starts getting into these, like, out-of-game things, like, was this person drunk at a tournament? Or, like, is this person maliciously, is this person a bad actor and DQing out of tournaments because they don't like the bracket kind of thing? Oh, yeah, the H-Box win is really, really good to keep in mind. Yeah, Ryobeat and Billy. Two of the gods of the game. In the olden days, you had Leffen and Armada, but now the two gods of the game coming up for Peach and Fox. We've got Ryobeat and Billy Bo Peep, the gods of the game. There we go. All right. Cool. So let's look at Hacks versus Face Roll. Face Roll does have a lot more iffy losses littered in here. Went on H-Box. Went on H-Box even with SFAT. Okay, no, let's look at Face Roll first. Face Roll is the Axe win. Almost even with S2J. Down on Cody, down on SFAT, down on Fiction, even with Fiction. I feel like, yeah, this might be, this, like, kind of span is where Hacks probably loses his momentum. Even though up 1-0 on Face Roll, 2-1 on Ginger is still really good here. Face Roll, well, we're again to that. Don't spoil anything. Face Roll wins that tournament. Spoilers. Even on Fiction, even on Ginger. Generally up on Lucky, even with Army. Down on Hacks, even with Weston. It's a lot of even records in here that I'm not too keen on. Man, just move the Cobalt to the edge of top 50. Yeah, down on. Man. So Face Roll winning that tournament and like showing like Face Roll's ceiling is higher than like so many other players on this list, showing like the stick-to-itiveness to be able to come back and double eliminate Mewtwo King in grand finals. That's absolutely insane to see. Dude, I think Hacks might be top 20. Hacks might be above him. Who's gonna go further in a tournament? Well, let's look at Face Roll's like bad losses again. Let me not just like conjure them from the air. Captain face roll at majors. Legend loss. That was when Legend was competing a little bit more. DQ. To St. Mike Hayes. So he doesn't have the bigger events. Let's see. Captain face roll. Yeah, let's look at Captain L. Beating Sechi. Man, that was a fun tournament. Lost to NMW. Lost to Legend. Win over Mojo. I see. He might also have some more in the full results category. Damn. Don't remind you of Mewtwo King ever again? Gladly. Because everyone knows I hate Mewtwo King. I think there's literally a comment on the last VOD video is like, why does SaveAsUntitled hate Mewtwo King? God. It's really, all these things are making me actually want to hate Mewtwo King, man. Yeah. Actually, we don't have a SoCal. We have a NorCal GAR PR, but we don't have the SoCal. Oh, we do have the SoCal head-to-head sheets. Don't hate him. Well, that shouldn't be the qualifier. That shouldn't be the qualifier for if you hate or like someone. That is a bad qualifier. How do I not hate Mewtwo King? How many players do I think I hate? That's a good question. That's a real gamer question out here. How many players do I hate? I don't think I hate too many players. I can't think of anyone like out of the way, like, because the players who've been like outwardly mean to me. Like, I talked to Tuesday after that. Me and Slime are good, I think. I don't think there's anyone. Maybe I hold no ill will against Milkman for that whole situation. Like, I don't think I hate, like, the people my most likely for me to hate. I just don't care. Hating people's not worth your time. And if someone's angry to you, just return them with affection or indifference. Indifference is the best way. Like, if someone's just talking shit, just like ignore them. Now, many players. Oh, I hate Mango. I hate Leffen. I hate Mewtwo King. I hate. I think I hate West Balls. Oh, I hate Null. I hate Hugs. I hate Shootat. I really hate Shootat. Yeah, I hate a lot of players. I forgot. But rescind everything I just said. Okay, so let's look at face rolls head-to-heads at locals. Even with Army. And this, again, isn't the full sheet. I'm on France. These some pretty clean local records, not gonna lie. Actually, some really, really clean local records. So, is the H-Box win enough for face roll to knock him off? Is enough for Hacks to knock him off? So, against the highest level of players, against these people at the top, well, I don't know. This is a legend loss, but are we gonna say these two are the same level of inconsistent? Because I feel like Hacks, like, surprisingly has, like, a decent amount of consistency in this, like, middle kind of range. Did Hacks meet up with any Mars? Any Spacey Slayers? Zane? How do you do against swept by Zane? You play Pew Pew, down on Pew Pew. What's the lowest Marth that he lost to? Beat La Luna. Or played a close set with La Luna, and that was early in the year. That one might have been like a December one. I think the NYXL pop-up was a December one. Who do I expect to get further in tournaments? Hacks' ceiling. Both of these guys, because of their like their top level performance, have a really high ceiling on their level of play. Like double eliminating Mewtwo King and getting, I believe he got a Spark win on that path as well. None win on that path as well, if I remember correctly. What was that? Well, actually, I'll probably be, no, it won't be on here. It's not a major. Hacks and region is still like a bit of a question mark. But from what we're going very like, we're doing the very the cheaper version of what we're gonna have in a couple of days, and we're definitely gonna have to go back and like re-up this. Because I think from what we can see here, the only like aggressively bad record he has in region is like he's closer against 2 Saint that I would like to see, but he being down on Riot Beat is really looks like the only thing that he's bad against, and he does have the Wisp loss. I think both these players like I think they have similar floors, like of the players they could potentially lose to. Like, by floors and ceilings, I mean, like, the lowest player I think Hacks and Face Roll could lose to. Well, Hacks is probably a little bit lower. The Wisp one's a little weird. Yeah, no, Coke Gaming came through here a little bit earlier with, Cable Knit was the Save as Untitled Coke Gaming. Also, I gotta line up these two cameras because it looks like I'm just schmooving. I'm out here schmooving. All right, let me not give anyone, motion sickness. Yeah. Dude, I'm feeling that Hacks is over Face Roll. Again, this is like Hacks over Face Roll. Barring there isn't any like crazy bad losses this is barring that beyond Ryobeat there isn't any crazy bad head-to-heads at local records for Hacks. That is something that's like an asterisk I want to keep in mind. But I think that's Hacks might be top 20. I don't think you guys, it's not. See, I want to frame this as you guys didn't push me to push Hacks into there. Yeah, now Hacks over Lucky is, because I think if I'm bringing him all the way up here, like Lucky also has that like touch of inconsistency. But let's look at them. Let's check these boys out. Both have an H-Box win technically. Both have a H-Box win technically. Lucky has that Wizrobe and a Mango win. No, I think this might be where the train stops. I think Hacks' train probably stops right here. Even on Ginger, even on Fiction. Up 2-0 on SFAT. Win on Mango. Win on Wizrobe. Because the plurality of those wins is pretty dope. Yeah, I think this is probably where this train stops. Thank you, Nia, for the 10 bits. Mango's never going to be number 2. Is there any... How's Lucky's attendance considered closest? How's Lucky's attendance with Hacks? Billy Bo Peep said, what? Hacks is going to be ranked where? Oh, that's a different picture than they have for... Surprisingly, a decent amount of events for Hacks. Despite how much he gets DQ'd out of... Oh my god, so many Neopods. But is Hacks better than Ginger? Are we going to have Hacks run all the way up through the gauntlet? See, I think both these... I don't think Ginger's floor is that low, really. Like, I expect more consistency from Ginger than I expect from these two. Probably, like, all 4 of these. I think consistency is what really carries Ginger to how high he is. And also having those pretty damn good records on the players right outside of, like... Because you're like, oh, Ginger has no wins at the highest level. That's weird. Up 1-0 on S2J. Up 2-0 on IBDW. Up 1-0 on Moki. 1-2 with Fiction. Give or take, even with Face Roll. But, like, these records up here, like, you combine these Exodia pieces together and you get something equivalent of a really good win. And then pretty decent consistency as we head down the line. Lucky over Ginger? I don't know. Lucky, let me, I think the thing that, when we had this discussion before that turned me on that was, he's like, Dark Atma, Kazu, Jake and Shaken, Mr. F. Jerry. Like, those are some iffy losses. Shroom loss. And in that same breath, he cleans it up near the end of the year, obviously. As we've seen him go in the bracket that we had those wins. And lost, but no, it doesn't really clean it up near the end of the real thing. Whereas in this same, I think, yeah, they both went to almost all of these events. Now, Ginger went to all of them. Lucky went to almost all of them. The bad loss for Ginger across those same events. Swedish, maybe. And then Mango Shroom, no, Shroomed. So Swedish Shroomed. Nothing there. Nothing there. Spark, maybe. Lucky Axe. Yeah, no. It's I think Ginger's holding because of consistency. I don't think so he doesn't have the high level wins to knock out Swedish, who's also like decently consistent. Ginger does not have an H-Box win. That is true. But I think Ginger's like the last bastion of consistency we have for a while. I think I'm giving him Yeah, I think that I feel good about having Ginger like right about here. Because he doesn't have, like, the guys above him have, like, all right consistency and really good peaks, and the people below him have maybe a little bit better peaks but lesser consistency. I feel cool about that. Ginger lost the Morse? You sure about this? Where are these losses coming from? Let me. Oh, what was I gonna peep at? One day Westfalls will be better. Westfalls hasn't gotten worse, guys. Big meme. YL Melee. Thank you for the follow. What was I gonna do? I was gonna. I like the keep myself honest. I like the check Edwin's list. He's Ginger at 23. Hacks top 19. Yeah, actually, let me again. Like I feel weird that this for now this Elo thing that I dunked on so hard is actually might be useful. Lost to Kodoran, lost the Mog, lost the Albert, Army. Maybe I do have Ginger a little bit too high because the big thing I'm holding him on is that consistency. But does he really have it? And Ginger was 18th before. So has he done anything since the summer to inspire him to be jumped up a little bit more? Because if he really doesn't have that consistency, like, what am I here for? Hack stuff. You guys are nuts. Two Saint loss, Bimbo loss. Yeah, Mog. He is a little bit lower. So I'm putting him on that consistency. Two, he does have pretty good wins at the top level though. But is his how valuable is 2 over IBDW and 1 over Fiction? Oh god. I think I might swap Lucky and Ginger. Might swap Lucky and Ginger. Yeah, if again, like these are, I'm all qualifying this by like I'm gonna look at these players again. I think that probably happens. Yeah. Then we get down to we swap Ginger and Hacks. Because Hacks, I kept on saying that Hacks' inconsistency really wasn't that bad. As well as, yeah, what's his supporting cast here? Even with SFAT, up on face roll 2-1 on Ginger. How valuable is an H-Box win? Who's going to go further in a tournament, Hacks or Ginger? Oh, man. Less valuable than in 2018? Yeah, maybe, God. Maybe I'm feeling so hesitant to it because of the meme. Then Ginger. Face roll over Ginger? Word. Hey, nothing against IBDW. Yeah, I think the hopelessly trying to rank the top 100 is the most important part of that. Ginger versus face roll. See, I think I give that to face roll. I'm seeing why Edwin has Ginger so low. Because he doesn't have that consistency. What's he got? How valuable is a Mutaking win? Oh, man, if I'm gonna have Mutaking here. So it's his value. The way I'm treating it is it's as valuable as like an IBW Plup win. Is kind of what the statement I'm making by saying that Mutaking is there, and I think I should probably keep that in mind as such. Ginger is through. Well, absent page is good, but not that good. 200. Fuck it. No, Captain Faceroll should be higher. Him winning that tournament and beating Mewtwo King is absolutely insane. Oh God, he's slipping. He's slipping. Yeah, I think a none win in the first half of the year is worth definitely a little less. I do agree on that. God. Faceroll and Hacks both in the top 20 feels right. I might jump these two over Lucky as well. I don't know. Because I think both of their big accomplishments... Fuck it. No, fuck it. Yeah. I think that feels a little bit better. Yeah. Then does Swedish stay up there as well? What has Swedish done? Besides lose to Mango, almost beat H-Box, and... You know what? Let's do it, gamers. Yeah. Okay, it's becoming a reality. No, this is not your Hacks meme. Overrating Hacks. H-Box win is really good. No way Lucky drops to 20. Man. See. Can I swap? Can I see swapping these two? Is None really this bastion of... No, None after cleaning up his second half of the year. Let me like None at the second half of the year, see how that looks. Cause no one, I'm looking for any bastion of consistency to hold on to. I need someone. Shroom Wizrub. Okay, let's go. Oh, he does it. The Forest lost at the end of the year. God damn it. I don't think Hacks is higher than None. I expect None to go further in bracket than Hacks every day of the week. Would I say the same answer? Oh God, do I put Triff down? Okay, let me read your thing. Are we actually doing this? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially swapping these two. Yeah. Because what's the worst player that Faceroll's lost to? Do I see Faceroll losing the Wisp? Not really. Do I see Faceroll... Sorry, Ryobeat. Do I see Faceroll losing the Ryobeat? Not really. Let's find Faceroll. Oh, Elo says he's 22, so that's where he's going to be. Owl? The 2-1 makes me think that was probably the same event. He lost the Null? He sucks! He sucks! He lost to Null! He's strongly up on Null. That's what we can take from that. Down on NMW, that's odd. Actually, for him, we should probably be looking at this SoCal sheet instead. Outside of locals, Faceroll's worst loss is Null. Yet, right, beat no shit. Stop bullying No. No, I get like one in a stream now for Null. I leave in the little treat for him. Null's great. I'm a big Null fan now. He takes so much shit and he takes it on the chin and he's still out here and he's slinging it back too. I've over the last like 2 weeks I've become a Null fan. Become a big Null fan. Any match in bracket I'll probably be rooting for Null against whoever he plays. Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think that's right there. I think that feels good, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think like going through here like of players who I expect to get further in bracket. Because I expect Mewtwo King to further in bracket than Cody. These guys are close, but then we're going off results from there. I think S2J is more likely to get further in bracket than SFAT. I'd probably say that. SFAT a little bit more likely to get further in bracket. Yeah. I think down the line, I feel actually a lot better about this. I feel pretty good about this. I'm feeling a whole lot better. I was maybe like middle of the road last time I looked at my top 20, but I feel I'm glad I was able to take this time and look at it again because it's so tenuous here and there's so many good players. Yeah. Yeah, Faceful definitely felt low before. It felt like he was doing that. You know, Kush, sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes at it. And sometimes you get more information comes to light or your perspective on players that change. Think Fax and Face Roll a bit high? No, I think Face Roll deserves to be. Like, I know some people have, let me use my Edwin reference again. Yeah, Edwin has Face Roll a whole lot higher. Like, I'm big on the Face Roll. I'm big on rolling face, but I think about here's where he falls for me. There's the bits of inconsistency has me a little bit scared. But I'm willing to. Well, he does have the forest law. No, I feel good about this. We need the. I can't spend 40 hours talking about the top 20. Even though we're gonna continue talking. Let me drag all this down. Oh no, not that. We need to start schmoving down, guys. Yeah, dude, I'd love to see Axe start returning to the good old days. Cool. All right, we got it, gamers. I don't value Mewtwo Kings very much. Yeah, the Mewtwo King discussion is weird. Maybe I'm fried. God bless. I hope you are. All right, so we can take this man out of here. Now we get to an interesting place, gamers. Who's next? Who's next in this conversation? Who's chasing Chew? Who's right on his coattails? God, I'm not. Do we have to? We probably have to have this discussion now, don't we? We have to talk about these two right now before we go any further, right? This is probably a thing we do now. God. Oh, we also have this discussion. Fuck. Okay, are we gonna have our so guys, what do you wanna have? Do you wanna have these difficult discussions first, or do you wanna we probably to get a better field. Okay, let's not have fun. Let's not have fun at all. All right. These aren't going to be fun conversations, but we got to do them anyway. So, who's the easiest of this? It's probably Absent Page. So, for a reminder, I can't wait to see. There's probably some people who haven't seen. So, you know, Absent Page. Oh, Spark's amazing. Spark has an Amsa win and a Mango win. All right. So there's got to be at least one or two of you who haven't seen Absent Pages because he's been, for lack of a better term, absent from most of the year so far. But for those of you who haven't seen what his head-to-head looks like so far, I just want to see if this is your first time. Let me have your reaction when you see his head-to-heads. Win over Cody. 2-0 on Moki. Up on Face Roll. We're ignoring the negative ones. Up on KGH, up on Hacks. Like, win on IBDW, 2-0 on Moki, up on Face Roll, up on KGH, up on Hacks is nuts. Maybe he's probably a little bit high, but that's a damn good spread for up here. For someone matching that activity, Lod's probably actually a good reference point. Lod has that win on Zane, the Cave. 2-0 on Ams is really dope. Went on Pew Pew. Went on Rishi. Lost to La. Oh, he lost to La Luna. Oh, I forgot about that. Lod, why? Went on Dreffin. Up on Jerry. Up on June. Fox did a master. Yeah, he's really good at the Fox did is what we learned from that. From this spread I think comparing these three kind of makes a lot of sense because they all have like fairly minimal attendance. But between these two, what's the better spread here? What's AP's losses? AP's probably on this list. Man, I never would have thought this stupid list that I dunked on a ton would actually come in use. Wow. Look at that. Look at that spread down the line. Jerry, NMW, Calvar, Lint, Abu, Cactar, Bobby, Kodoran, Rick, June, Mog, Zamu, Curve, Squid. Wow. Holy shit, that's good. That's really good. Oh my god. Absent Page is not taking a day off, and that's like a decent amount of results too. Jesus Christ. Wow. Man, when I made that video on Absent Page all those years ago, you guys, I was right. Not the flex, not the toot my own horn here, but like, man, I'm great. I'm not as good as Absent Page. He's as high as like 24. Godrew, did you see? Did you see this spread though? These bars? That's so good. Because with all these wins are players like they're going to be in the top 100, but not like up at this level. This shows consistency. Like having this large amount, even though these are most likely at smaller events, like this shows that this shows consistency. Absent Page has never lost ever. He's never lost a set. He threw these sets against Ginger. He's just like, I'd rather not play against Falco. Yeah. That's such a good. Is Chudat higher than him? I think amongst these three, Absent Page higher than Duck. What did Duck get on his crazy run? 2 runs earlier in the year. What's Duck's highest level? I might have Duck a little high, honestly. Moki Fiction? No, those are 2 good wins. Moki Fiction, even with Ginger, up on Bananas. Those are all right wins. Yeah, no, I don't. I think of these 3, if we were just ranking these 3, I think it would be Absent Page, Lod, Duck. Yeah. He's easily as good as Cody. I want to go that far. Yeah, I think Duck is really, even though in a like topic sort of sense, Duck it fits in with these players. In like a ranking sort of sense, I don't think he's really, which is weird to say, Duck being like way outside this conversation. But Duck attended 4, I believe. It's Genesis, Smash Camp, Hold That L, and well, I think there might be a few more locals littered in there. Hold That L, and then the Mango. Yeah, I think those are his 4. Yeah, potentially he's up there skill-wise. Yeah. Damn, Absent Page is good. Fuck. Who do I expect to do better at a tournament? Absent Page or Chudat? It's probably Absent Page. Am I willing to give him that nudge for activity? Chudat's going to keep falling, guys, because I hate Chudat. Oh, Full Bloom. Full Bloom was the one I was missing. That was his other big Samus tournament. Because he got second in Hold That L. He got second in Full Bloom as well. If you need a reminder, Duck's Liquipedia page is I lost to S2J a ton, so I started playing Sheik. Yeah. I just this has been caked into my memory that I lost to S2J a ton. Well, let's actually we're gonna take a break from these group of players. We're gonna put Absent Page here. We're going to put Absent Page and Lod in this lineup because this is where they are like in comparison to each other. And then we're going to bring in the other players in this conversation and kind of base them around where they have them. Yeah, I guess we'll throw Duck in this category. Let's put Army and Choose Out. Yeah, we got to start talking about more Ice Climbers. No. I hate Ice Climbers. Oh, Kalindi. Poor Kalindi. I think Kalindi's probably... We'll keep Duck in mind here. Oh, we'll keep Duck out of here. Poor Kalindi. All right. I think to give myself a peace of mind before I jump into this Ices conversation. Also, today's really fun. I've been having like a ton of fun today. This has been really dope, guys. I think you true savers out in the chat know what time it is. I think I'm gonna run some ads real quick. Let me pull this up. I've been having a great time. Like doing a stream in the middle of the day, like it definitely adds a little refreshing. Okay, what I want to leave you guys with. All right. I'll leave you. I'm gonna leave you guys with the poll. We're not going to talk about this. So this is a big bait. This is an enormous bait. But we're not going to talk about this. So I'm gonna run some ads. I'm gonna let you see the poll real quick so you guys can vote. And now I'm gonna run some ads. I will be right back. Very short break. Oh goodness. Oh my god. Thank you guys for doing the poll correctly. Thank fucking god. Also, it's nice having so much room to scoot in my chair. Someone to scoot in my chair. And for being alive. Good work, team. Let me put it up on the big screen. There we go. Much better. Oh, wait. Am I in the right place? There we go. That's what I want to see. I think every time I play Pokemon Stadium, if I could have this in the background, just reminding me that Leffen is the god, that's what I need in my life. All right, let's get back. Good work, team. I'm proud of all of you. 13 of you on the right side of history. Good. There's only one correct side of history. Also, Kraken, did I miss your 1-bit cheer? I don't know if that came through. I was like, gonna make sure guys, remind me in like a minute to take my tea bag out. All right, gamers. So how many spots do we have left in this top 20? So some of these guys are gonna have to come down into this. So that's gonna be something interesting. Probably Duck. What happens when I stream it? Oh yeah, I gotta go through besides the numbers and read anything I missed from you guys. Yeah, I do like the midday streams a lot. Like the weekend streams is pretty dope. Can we just have the whole stream? Wait, let me see if I can do that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna duplicate. Can I put a scene within another scene? I don't think I can put a scene within another scene. Sarah Melon, thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I don't. There's probably a way for me to do it. Wait. Like, give me one. I really want to see if I can do this. Let me put me here in the meantime. All right. Can I add a scene? I can. All right. Okay. No. And then we put this. We get rid of the webcam. Oh, this is stupid. This is so dumb. Oh, let me make sure I'm sizing the right way. Wait. It'd be alt? Yeah. Oh, this is stupid. There we go. All right, guys. Oh, that looks so. Oh, take the tea out. Thank you, no. I need like a. Oh, I have a napkin. I have a bowl here. This is perfect. Wait. I don't think I can do one more layer deep. Oh, this is incredible. Oh man, I'm glad I made this frame. This is perfect. And I can still like, it's not like it's a visual of it. I can still like click and like make things in here. You guys, the chat. Why? No, you guys have too much power. Let's get rid of chat number 1. You guys can still chat in the screen with me. It's just Falco hanging out, watching the stream, just like chilling. Any savers in the chat? And a third chat. No. All right. Let's get out of here. I love the idea. I love the smartness from you guys. Let me get Big Boy back on the screen. There we go. We're back to the normalcy. What's going on with the ballot, Monty? Good question. Let's get back to talking about that. Got to keep me honest. There is potential in this. There's an answer somewhere in there. All right. So let's talk about these players. So I've been talking a lot of positive things about Spark over the last couple of months. Not just because I said I was going to make a Rising Player Spotlight on him, and I have the interview waiting in my Twitter DMs, but I have not done that. At the highest level, win over Mango, win over Amsa at the same event, win over S2J. That's good. Win over Moki. Even with Ginger, 1-3 on face roll. Up on KGH, down on Bananas. Down on Lucky, even with Army. Win on Weston Dennis. Win on Meds. Damn. God, Spark is so fucking good. 2-0 on Magi. Up on Hugs. God, I'm so hype on Spark. All right. Spark's not going to be on this unless I'm dumb. I'm a big, dumb dummy. Right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's check the, what you call it one. How high does that have Spark on here? Where is Spark? There we go. 35 seems a little low for my taste. Let me blow my nose real quick. Oh, I'm not even on the right Yoshi's story panel. I got to give you guys more of the chat. Now that I hit my sub goal, there's no reason to see the sub goal. I got to come up with something cool. Oh, excuse me. Even with Kevbot, down on Zio. Everything else in here pretty clean. Down on Bananas. Even with Army. God. Man. And those wins at the top level are nuts. Above Absent Page? What's Absent Page's? Let's remind ourselves of Mr. Page. Let's put him head to head. How Soto? Because Solo Battle like went to nothing and beat Triff. Yeah. Spark over AP. Let's peep this again. No, yeah, that's Spark's above that, no question. Spark above Chudat? Maybe. God, Spark is so good. Let's talk about Spark versus Chudat. I can talk about how good Spark is all damn day. I could tech chase this victory white. At the highest level, damn, that's really good. Spark is like Sheik Zane. I like that. What was it? It's like Hanky Panky, who's the one on like the other ELO list that he's so high because he just farms his region. And Stango, I remember on the other ELO list, is like super, super high because like Stango just destroyed everyone in Philly back then. Now he's losing the Slug and Bones, I think. Hanky Panky was top 10. Yeah. Shu does have some alright records in here. Is this where the Spark train stops? I don't think this is where the Spark train stops. Who would be the next? Ginger? Ginger above Spark. Am I ridiculous for saying Spark at 21st? Am I ridiculous for saying Spark at... Let me check the guy who keeps me honest. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop the Spark train. I feel all right stopping the Spark train there. Spark's so good. Win on Mango and AMSA. God. Yeah, I think I feel cool. That's probably where the Spark hype train stops. Chew over Ginger. I don't think we had that conversation. We can talk about it real quick. Because I feel my gut says Ginger over Chew. Axe win. Yeah, my heart says Ginger over Chew. Yeah, definitely Ginger over Chew. I think that's cool with me. Is Ginger 21 now? Ginger's 22. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think Ginger over 2 feels cool. All right. So now we have these people right next to each other. Let me make sure I keep the gap going. Because we really didn't have like the chance to conversate with these guys against that. That's, man, I love Spark. This is the most competitive the top 100 has ever been. Like in competitive in the fact that it Diplomatic Toucan 69. Thank you for the follow. Surprised you weren't followed already. But yeah, I guess you could say that. It's definitely, from what I remember, it might Ginger has a handful of like bad upsets. Yeah. But I think, yeah. No, I feel Ginger over Judeku is cool. Yeah, compatible. Yeah, there's so many people with really good wins. It's from my memory, because again, it's a lot of work in a very short amount of time that kind of gets really blended together. So far, this seems like the most difficult, because I remember in previous years there was even in the top 10. Like I think in previous years there's probably like, I'm just like spitballing numbers, maybe like 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 were like locks. Like there's no way I can see the other way going really for players and placements. But we have like, of this top 10, I think the only player that I think every single ballot will agree on is HBox. Like honestly, people could flip these. People could flip these three. If Mewtwo King's in here and where he is, can potentially flip that. Like I think of the top 10, there's a singular player who's locked in here, and it just continues to get more fucky as we go on. Yeah, like honestly, think about that right now. That's nuts. Also, I see that he made a new account. That makes sense. Diplocan Toucan. But really, like HBox is the only player I think everyone is going to agree on this top 10. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. All right. Let's get back to talking about some players. We'll talk about PPU next. Mr. loses to Puffs. Loses the Toussaint. Was the Fost loss was last year, right? Toussaint loss. He's up in the level of Puffs he lose to this year. Or did he lose like Snowy again this year? We can peep that, because I'm pretty sure that would have been in a major event. HBox Axe. I forgot he got 5th at Genesis. Shout out to him. Michael. Okay, he upgraded to Michael and Toussaint this year. Swedish Lod. Zane Amsa. Did Pew Pew not have a great year, or did Pew Pew not have like a good year for Pew Pew? Went over Johnny. 1-2 on STJ, on IBDW. Winning the first one, losing 2 runbacks. That's great to see for Cody. Win on Triff, pretty nice. Win on Ginger. Yeah, it seems like win on Hacks, win on Westballs. It seems like he didn't have a good year for Pew Pew, but he had a very early none win. Ooh, late none win. Yeah, he beat him in main stage. 2-0 on Mike Hayes, 1 on Rishi. Yeah, like he had a very solid year. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he entered too much, but that, I have no real big issues with this year. He's catching the CLG bug from SFAT. This is just like, nothing like makes you want to jump out of my seat. Maybe the Triff win's like good, but nothing here is like, oh my god, Pew Pew's the greatest player in the world. I see this and I'm like, yeah, Pew Pew's, he's still good. He's got the milk toast. He's got the milk toast. Where does that put him? Above Absent Page and Lod? How much activity does he have? Being alive. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, this is a cool resume. Yeah, a lot of these blue kind of colors, blue and purples. I imagine some of those are purples. Yeah, so decent amount of activity. Would I put him over AP for activity's sake? Would I put him over these two for activity's sake? I think Lotta is a tremendously less activity than him. Do I expect Lotta or Pew Pew to go further in bracket? I probably expect... See, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, yeah, I think Pew Pew absent page does make a lot of sense because I think the glamour of the absent page wins that I'm highlighting that I think are really, really dope. Like Pew Pew like silently has those, but I'm not like getting all up in arms about it because I'm not surprised. S2J win, Triff win, Ginger win, Hacks win, Weston win, even with Chew, even with none. Sweeping none in that set. 2-0 in my case. Yeah, no. I think he at least slots himself up here. I think that makes sense. Let's continue moving this gap. Odd. Absent Page is ranked twice. Pew Pew does not suck. Has AP lost to Minnesota Ben? Based on what we have for him, like the AP wins we have here, dude, I'm still floored by this. Like every time I look at Absent Page's records, I'm just floored by that. Absent Page is an absolute thing. Yeah. Ginger was less consistent than I previously perceived, so he got dropped like a bad habit. PP is good. We're gonna talk about like this range, this level, but right now we're kind of just gauging people on where on the absent page LOD group we put them. Let's talk about Army. Guys, say the line. We're talking about Army. Say the line. Come on, guys, do it. Say it. Okay, we got it in. We're good. Okay, let's look at Army. Let's go, Army. Where's JDK? Is JDK here? JDK's not here. This would be the perfect... Every time JDK shows up, he says, let's go Army, woo. So this would be the perfect time for him to show up, but unfortunately. Alas, poor York. So, at the highest level... Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot. Those are really good wins. Oh, wow. Those are good. I think that immediately, for me, acts... Even though it is... Man, I forgot. Mango lost to Army. I should have an Army command. You're right. Damn, those are good wins. Even with face roll, up on Ginger, down on Lucky, down on Fiction pretty strongly, up on SFAT, down on Meds, win on Chew, win on None, win on Shroop. God, those are really good wins. All right, who's the weird players that Army lost to this year? We can probably get a combination of this through this thing and like his GG face. Okay, we're going to find out. Didn't lose to Billy. One lost to Nut, but strong up a Nut. Lost to Aura, Ty, Mog. Yeah, Mog loss makes sense. Peach. Violence, DD. Yeah, so I can very firmly, Free Palestine, I can very firmly state Army has the consistency that is very much expected of an Ice Climber's Flare. Man, I'm still so mad that this sheet is actually being useful in my time of need. I'm a little heated about that. We can also... Where's Army? We can also peep this one as well. Yeah, lost to Aura. Lost to down on Free Palestine, 0-3 on Fiction at this part of the year. I think Fiction's like big favorite on that sheet that we'd have because this is like the first half of the year. Lost to Null, yeah. Down on Squid. Wow, down on Squid. That's surprising. Yeah. He's an Ice. He's great wins, terrible losses. Yep. Probably give the nod over these two. I'm a big activity person. I'm all about being active. It is very hard. It is hard to be consistent going to a lot of those tournaments, but like, yeah, the plurality for those, yeah, R, Mog, Violence, Curve. The plurality of those is a little rough being an Ices player. Well, actually, let's do a little Ices game. Let's do a little Ices game. I think Army's probably above Bananas still. Or, I don't know, he wasn't on Bananas here. Up 2-1 on Axe is real nice. 2 on Fiction. Wow, Bananas really inactive. But up on Spark, even with Baluna, you know what? The plan is simple. You're right. Win on Mute. God. Oh, no. I can feel the headache. I can feel the vein pulsating from my brain. I just got that bad flashbacks of looking at Ices. Ices just really brings up my blood pressure. Beating Fiction up across 3 sets on Axe, losing to Magi, Squid, and Michael, beating Mewtwo King. Even with Laluno, what is 0-1 on Kage? Why? Why do Ices? He's 3-1 with Billy? Let's go, Billy. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Yeah, guys, get that Twitch clip ready. SaveAsUntitled has a heart attack live on stream because of Ices. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, 3-5 on Curve, even with Casper, down on Violence. 5-2 with Noel. Noel took 2 sets. Shoutouts to Noel. Down on Squid. Axe win is still valuable even if it is Ices. God. Is Free Palestine smart? Let's go Free Palestine. Wait, West is 47th? That's about right on the ELO. Army has the better of the wins. Army gets ranked above Bananas. Probably. The Mango win's pretty cool. It's pretty cash money of him. Oh, man. How many Ices did Mango run into this year? Didn't run into Bananas. Lost to Army. Did he play Chew? Didn't play the Chew. Man, did Mango get out scot-free another year just not playing Ices? Besides that one Army loss? Does Mango still suck against Ices? Mango probably still sucks against Ices. Even more reason to put him at 3. Put Mango at 4. I don't know who I'd put at 3 above him. Nah, Mango's at least 3. He beat Boyd? Let's go, Mango. Yeah. I'm just doing everything I can to distract myself from putting these Ices in the list. So yeah, let's at least find out between Nana and Popo who we put higher. Because I think just for activity's sake, Army goes through so much more. Yeah, I think I'd probably give the nod to Army in that regard. Even though scrolling down this, Bananas probably has, the Num win's really good. Chew win's pretty good. Yeah. I think Army very clearly gets the nod over him. JDK, that's exactly what I was saying before. I was like, this is right the time for you to come in. I literally was just talking about, Army over Bananas, easy peasy. But where do I put these players? How do I reach these kids? Oh, God. Hey, Amber, how you doing? No. That dude, I should have never brought up the Mango versus Leffen discussion again. Activity is definitely a piece of the puzzle. But yeah. Army over AP and Lod. Yeah, that feels right. Well, I keep on moving them down. I want to keep them over here. Cuz we have to have a discussion about activity. I feel like every time I say that, I feel like I'm a parent sitting down as kids like, kids, we need to have a discussion about activity. This is very important for your career moving forward. Me, your father, SaveAsUntitled, needs to have a discussion. A very serious heart-to-heart, you and me, activity. I'll see you in the family room in 5. All right. Is Falco my son? Yeah. Oh, wow. The viewers just jumped up 10 people in that thing. I really hope someone shows up like, I'm ready to see some rankings. That's that white parenting. Yeah. I mean, have you seen this or anything I say? All right. So Army's definitely above Bananas. Where's Kalin? We gotta do the really sad thing. I don't wanna look at Kalindi's here, but we gotta look at Kalindi's here. Okay, his best win. He's even with Cody, losing the second set, right? No, winning the second set. Win on Cody, win on Swedish, up on Ginger, up on Duck, win over Weston, win over None. Okay, not as grim as I previously expected. Lost on Spark, lost to Toussaint, lost to Jerry, lost to AP. Let's look at the losses, because we're only going to get some of them in here. Sharks loss. Boyd loss. Jerry loss. Beat Dio, though. Wait, did Dio? Oh, I thought Dio took a game. Dio's my eternal rival. No bad losses. Continuing on here. Polish loss. Lint loss. Probably the Toussaint one you could even consider bad. Yeah. I don't see KJH above any of these players, honestly. I'm gonna throw KJH back in Candyland. Also lost to Arya and Azel. Yeah. Yeah, KJH, yeah. It's still like not nearly as bad as I thought. He's still like up in this range. He's still top 30, I'm pretty sure. How about this? So I'm thinking this. The thing is really weird that I know Lod's a top 20 player by how good I know Lod is. Am I not giving him enough credit for 2 AMSA wins? He also has like that La Luna losses. Like he's very across like what he has in his results here. It's like pretty finicky. Like I can't really make heads or tails of what's going on. What's really going on with Lod? He does have a Zane. Oh, that's the yeah. Maybe Albert should be in this tier. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, JDK. It's crazy that I hit it. Thanks, man. Lots such a. I feel like every year, or it's just these goddamn Peaches. Peaches giving me headaches at all these levels. I just think, because Bananas have been fairly. Nah, if I'm gonna at least put Lod above Bananas, because Bananas has been pretty inactive as well. Actually, I might put Absent Page below both these guys. What about? Does that feel right? Does that inspire joy? I hate floaties. I do play. Actually, I was gonna say I do play Falco, but I enjoy playing the most against floaties because I never really get to play. Like I don't play Peaches. I don't play Puffs a lot. I just the characters that Gavin doesn't play. I don't really have experience playing against. Bananas. Yeah, Marge, you're a little on the delay on that. I'm glad we agree. Hamza wins out to the top 10 seems so valuable. They are really good. How valuable is... God, I know Lot is good. How much benefit of the doubt am I legally allowed to give to Lod for knowing to be good and double lemming Amsa from a tournament? How much am I willing to give to Lod? Lod just shows up to a tournament. He's going to probably go further than Army. Probably go further. Army does have the Mango win. How valuable is a Mango X win in this day and age? With all the bad losses, yes. Who's going to go further? I think Lod's up here. Ranking Lod is always so hard. God damn it. Okay. Spark goes further than Ginger in bracket. Yeah. Ginger goes further than Chudat in bracket. Yeah. Chudat goes further than Pew Pew in bracket. Chudat has. I gotta wipe the mindset that Chudat has Icy's level consistency this year. He really doesn't. I think that's kind of fair. Pew Pew goes further than Lot in bracket. Probably not. Oh well, both of them are gonna run into a puff problem. Save his pain. Army beat Axe and Mango. Army did beat Axe and Mango. Beating Axe and Mango as an Ice Climbers player is that more valuable than Army was. Army was really active. No, I'm gonna give that to Army. For activity's sake, I think he deserves to get that. Not that I'm Lod, you shouldn't have gone to med school, you moron. No, yeah. 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 I feel okay about this. Yeah. Yeah. Because all three of these people went to like pretty much nothing. And I think I think if we're just looking at these three going to absolutely nothing, I think this is the right order of how I expect to get them in bracket. 197. Well, his placement doesn't matter, Genesis. Could Army be above Pew Pew? Potentially. So what does Army has over Pew Pew? Army has the big wins. The big wins TM. He's the Axe win and the Mango win. Pew Pew is very milquetoast and loses to some puff sometimes. You know, honestly, I think I expect Pew Pew to go further in bracket. Yeah, I feel good about this. I think I feel pretty all right about this. Yeah. Yeah. Pew Pew's consistent enough and went to a lot of events to hold here. And Chudat's surprisingly, again, it's so, yeah, it feels okayish. Like, I'm cool enough with this for now. Yeah. Yeah. Zane got Axe. Yeah. All right. You know, honestly, I might not rank Duck. Huh. Yeah, I might not rank Duck. So what's the merits of ranking Duck? I don't know, man. Ranking Mewtwo, yeah, that's where I'm weirdly, cause the way I'm kind of like listening to my own rhetoric now. No, I think I'm not gonna rank Duck. Because really, we don't have, like, looking at the year, he's essentially two different people. And I don't think either of those people have enough activity to be ranked. Yeah. I know, but I don't know I think there's too many question marks with Duck. Because it's like, are we ranking his potential with Sheik moving forward? Are we going to... Yeah. Because I feel like ranking Duck is like... I'm either wanting to... I don't know how we can like cut the difference between ranking his Sheik and ranking his Samus. Because with Mewtwo King, we're ranking the same guy. We're like, across those 4 events, or 5 events now, we're ranking the same guy. Whereas Duck... I would rank like Samus Duck in the top 20. I would rank Duck Sheik in like 70s something. Yeah, I because I think that Mewtwo King situation is like, not that this is gonna maybe not satisfy tons of people. I think the Mewtwo King situation is very, very, very different. Because Mewtwo King, it was still playing the same characters, doing the same things. But I don't think Duck Sheik hasn't done anything. Like, I don't think I'm gonna rank Duck. Yeah, 500 Ryu. I think you're gifted a sub. Yeah. Beat homemade waffles. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna rank Duck. JDK, I don't think it's like that. Like I was saying, it's like Duck is two different people. Like when I'm ranking Duck, am I ranking his Sheik? Am I ranking his Samus? Am I ranking a combination of the two? Like Mewtwo I'm ranking Mewtwo. Duck, am I ranking Duck Samus? Am I ranking Duck Sheik? And I don't think I have enough information on Duck Sheik. I don't think ranking a combination is fair because we know he's not going to play Samus in the future. I think there's very much a way I can rank Mewtwo and I can't rank Duck. Because I can't find any fair place to put Duck. And it's, again, really hard to find a fair place to put Mewtwo. Yeah, but what is the essence of Duck? What is ranking him? Is ranking... Because if ranking him is just his Sheik, then... Yeah, I don't think we have enough information for that. Or... I don't know. I don't think I can rank Duck. If Duck did better with Sheik, I think I wouldn't feel the same way. Yeah. Yeah, and it feels weird. Heracross is making a good point. Yeah, I know. You don't have to rank people. Yeah, okay. You can sort of understand. Yeah, because it's like if I'm giving him the benefit of those Samus wins when he's not going to play Samus, that feels weird. Because we're in some sense we're ranking him for his future potential. Yeah. Okay. We're definitely, I don't think this is the last time we talk about this. Like I'm definitely down to like continue this discussion in the future. Yeah. I think we can definitely continue this discussion in the future, but for now, I think we're gonna block the door on ranking Duck. We can always come back to later and talk about Duck again, but I think for now, it's weird. We big a lot of discussion there. Not to get too bogged down on it for now. We can continue on because we're almost done on top 30. Wow, it doesn't feel like I've been streaming for like 2 hours. This has been sick. Also, consistently hanging with 50 people during these streams. You guys are nuts. Yeah. Cool. So, who else is in this conversation that we should be talking about who's up here? I think KJH, despite what his flaws may be for the year, is up here. Meds. Yeah. You woke up 40 minutes ago. I think like KJH is a lock for up here. Let's go through a couple of player here. Let's go through a couple of people here and kind of see. I'll look at Shroomed. I want to like take a look at most of these players. Actually, let's do this. I think what'll be a good way to do this is let's do this. And we're going to go through this list of players and see if they have the gumption to make it into this top 20. I guess we can more accurately change this. CableKnit, thank you for the sub yourself. You gifted all those subs and didn't sub yourself? What an American hero. Actually, I don't know what region you're from, but thank you for the sub. Also, I didn't realize I'm still on the sub goal thing. I should be over here. Oh yeah, I went to Hobby Smash Fest. That was fun. I went out too because that was the first tournament I attended in forever. But it was a lot of fun hanging out with the boys, the gang. Cool. So I made the right discussion. But thank you very much, Cable, for the sub. Is there anyone of this group that we're talking about right here that you'd want to like be the first? We're gonna talk about most of these being potentially in the top 30. Anyone here particularly want to start with? Leffen Slayer 69. Mike Hayes, let's talk about Michael. Michael Hayes, rap god. Let's scroll down here. So, win over S2J, down on S2J like generally. Even with Fiction, surprising to see. Up on Face Roll, good to have. Up on Lucky, up on Army, down on PPU, down on Ginger, down on Weston, very strongly down on Chew, down on None. Down on Santi, lost to Bimbo, up on Keizu, down on Jake. If KJH, I think keeping KJH Sub goal to listen to his album? I don't need a sub goal to listen to Mike's album. I'll get around to it. I think if we're using KJH as like the mile marker for this group, just like win-wise, I really don't think Mike has it to be competing up for these last 2 top 30 spots. KJ is the super big Icy's problem, yeah. And it looks like Puff potentially. Like just win-wise, I don't think Mike really has it. I don't know. So KJH is IBD'd even with Cody. Went over Swedish. Up on Ginger, up on Duck. Actually, I don't know. So down strongly on S2J, even with Fiction. Up on Face Roll. Yeah, they're not too far off, really. The Swedish win is really good. And KJH's record's like coming down here. Up on Mike, up on West, up on None. The win on None is really, really good as well. Actually, I think they might probably be in the same range. I think it's fair to bring Mike up in this conversation. So I think Mike is cool to be up here. Who are we talking about now? Let's look at Meds. Even with Axe at locals for the year. Yeah. How's Meds against the Axe Layer napkins? Anyone know Meds' local records against napkins? I think that's very important for ranking people. Well, that's a pretty low activity. Even with Axe at locals, good. Up on PPU, lost to S2J, lost to Face Roll, Ginger, went on KJH, even with Lucky, up on Army, up on Spud, lost to Weston, beat La Luna, thank God, lost to Spark, lost to Hugs, ooh. Did I gloss over either of those guys losing to KJH? Didn't lose the Hugs. Did Mike lose the Hugs? Please don't tell me Mike lost the Hugs. Mike is even with Hugs. No. And he got swept by him the last time. Let's go, Hugo. Meds also does have that loss to Franz. Yeah, I'm not real inspired by this Meds. I don't think Meds is. I gotta find a better way to do this. Let's actually, I'm gonna take you guys out real quick. I'm gonna send you back to the gulag. Wait, why am I'm pasting the same thing over on top of it. I'm just gonna delete the all real quick. And we can do that. Actually, okay, it takes me like 4 seconds to be smart, but I'm figuring it out. Oh no, it's gonna copy the colors. No. Am I gonna have to redo this? Let's see. So we're gonna just do midway for now, and then this will be our 31 to 50. So I think meds, we're kind of splitting them between these two categories. So Meds gets thrown over in this group. Check out Sechi. I will check out Sechi. A winning record on Triff, really, really dope. We can probably just like click on most of Sechi's tournaments for the year because I don't think he has much. Up on Trip, win on Over, loses to Prof a bunch, loses the Face Roll. Wow, look at that. Again, placements aren't a thing. 2-0 on Solo Battle. I wouldn't say Solo Battle has fantastic wins. Solo Battle beat Triff. So loses the Prof, loses the Face Roll, up on Triff. And what else has he done? I guess let's check this sheet. I wonder if Sechi might be like super up here as well. Yeah. Wilder, pretty up on Frenzy, even with Pricent. Very strongly down on Prof, up on Solo Battle, up on Triff, down on Sade. We should just put him at 26 like Elo says. He's so hard to rank. Where are we saying Prof is? Because I think this record speaks a lot. Even with Pricing doesn't make me feel super great in the world. They up on Triff really strongly. Winning on Nikki and Over as well. Should put you at 25th? Yeah. I think this list is good. Yeah, let's look at Prof spread. Even with STJ down on Triff. Oh, we got a weird rock, paper, scissors. Sechi beats Triff beats Prof beats Sechi. Strung it up on Frenzy. Even with Nikki, surprising to see. NMW. I forgot Ryo beat Prof. Let's go Ryo beat. And Zamu beat Prof. See? What do we do with Europe? What do we do with Europe? Zamu was simultaneously the best and worst player I've ever seen play Smash. Guys, it's crazy now. I have so much more room to like scoot because I've recut my green screen. Like I can just, before I was like trapped, but now I can just like scoot everywhere. This is crazy. All right. I hate ranking, man. SaveAsUntitled. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna hang up this green screen, the store in my room, because that little bit of scooting you just saw is the entire size of my room. So, Prof lost the job Raiden. Wouldn't surprise me. He's up on him though. He's up. Are Sechi and Prof in the same conversation as KJH and Mike Hayes? I don't know, man. This weird rock, paper, scissors between the three of them. Prof does have a fiction win. Yeah, what are our touchdowns? What are our touchdowns in the U.S. for each of these players? I guess it really is Triff. Down on Captain Faceroll really doesn't tell us much. The touchdown, weirdly, even though Triff is EU, is the Triff 4-1. Do we have anything akin to that? Like anyone who has a strong record on someone at the highest part of the level, the highest level of the game? I don't think we really have anything close to that. Okay, let's think about this. Bot is 2-0 on Amsa, not much else. Yeah. How much will Sechi... See, I think Sechi's top 50, but I don't know what side of this top 50 he is. We do have... It's not the same thing, Meds being 4-4 on Axe. Like, what does Sechi have beyond that? He beats Frenzy, who's top 100 near the end. He beats Nikki. Win over is pretty good. And it's weird. The same conversation had with these two. Even with Nikki is scares me a little bit, but strongly up on over. Yeah, I think it might be Prof on this side. Well, between these two, who do I rank higher? I think definitely this attendance is very much beneficial for Prof. On the fiction win he has, Prof for sure. Yeah. Because like when we take away the Triff wins, it's not as enticing. I think Prof's over here, but Sechi's, yeah. Let me do that again. And Sechi's like just barely over here. Yeah. Even give Sechi the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he is up on everyone as well. And losing to well, even with Bryson isn't my greatest thing in the world. I don't know if I want to like punish him for low activity, but even within Europe, these aren't really any. Like Europe makes everything more difficult. All right, let's look at Fat Goku real quick. Let's get a nice palate cleanser from Europe and talk about our man, our myth, our legend, Fat Goku. What's Mr. Oh wait, we don't even have to look at one of these stupid little sheets. We got the fancy ballot for Mr. Goku. Fat Goku. Two Saint, Chudat, Duck, Rishi wins. There's the Hugs, Cactar, Bladewise, Commaster. God, this is so much easier. I wish I had that for everyone. This is solid. I think Fat Goku's probably on the right side of this. I think Fat Goku's not in the top 30. Yeah, I don't think he's in the top 30. This is good, but yeah. Yeah, I forgot he top 9th at Genesis Nuts. I think he's still on this side of the good year. I'm probably a little too hot on Fat Goku. Yeah, team's just looking at that. Cobalt is like super low attendance as well. John Wick lost. Yeah, shout outs to AZ Marth. I've been doing my homework. I've been paying attention. I think. Fat Goku makes me hot. Cobalt, what you do? You have like one good win, right? 3-0 and Gatsu. Yeah, what the hell's Cobalt doing up here? Get down from there, Cobalt. Get down from there. You're going back over here, homie. Get down from there. What are you doing? Okay, let's look at Shroomed. Best win Ginger. Even unlucky. Win on none. Win on shoot at. Okay. Up on Spark. Damn, those are some good records. Shroom still got it. I think what we're seeing is Shroom still got it. It's probably on the left side of this. Fairly inactive. Damn, Shroom still got it. Oh, he does have bad loss. He's the Billy Bo Peep loss, the Lad loss. He's probably the lower end of this group, I'd probably say. I think. Kobo was top 10? Guys, remember when Drug Fox was top 10? Remember when Drug Fox beat Leffen? Remember when Drug Fox was sick? Oh, wait, he's still sick. Shroom never make haste. Well, this is more fluid. Thank you for the follow. This is more. I'm just splitting between like these two groups, separating these guys down the line. I feel like there's probably more people to be in this conversation as well. Let's look at Mr. Saint. I feel like I might have been a little too hot on Two Saint as well. Fiction Win's good. Fiction Pew Pew, Ginger, KJH, down on Hacks, win on Weston. Yeah. He's probably here. He's probably over here. I'll skip Maples. Yeah. Just like this is more just keeping everything in mind for these players. Gatsu, I'm feeling right side. He beat Wizrobe. And then no one else. Pew Pew. Fat Goku La Luna. Down on 3 on Cobalt. Down on Stango. Kalamazoo. I think he might just... There's a very real possibility he might just... I'm going to very tentatively put him over here now, but I think he's probably falling a little bit further than that. Albert next? Now we got to talk about my boy. Got to tell you about my boy. Weston Dennis. Look, you guys are gonna make me massacre my boy. 2-1 on S2J. He's always last year he had that Wizrobe record pulling him up. Now he's got like discount Wizrobe. He's got the S2J record pulling him up. Almost even with Fiction, even with Face Roll. Losing the KJH down on Lucky. Hey, that's losing to Army. Down on Hacks. Meds. Yeah. Put him on the right side. Weast balls. Yeah, Fiction Army out here playing. All right, let's talk about Albert. So Albert, guys, you might not know this. Fun fact about Albert. He beat H-Box. You might not. This is for you real Melee fans. Like if you're not paying super attention, you might have missed this. Yeah. This guy beat H-Box. Guys, Magi is better than H-Box. Albert beat H-Box. Magi beat Albert. Magi's the greatest player in the world. Nikki's better. Yeah, Nikki and Magi and Curve. Nikki, Magi, and Curve are the string of players better than HBox. Yeah. Hey, Eric Wizard. 3-0 on Albert all time. What a fucky resume. How useful is an HBox win? So HBox win is good. But I'm going to bet on all of these players and a lot of these players to make it further in bracket than Albert, especially from what we can see from the rest of the results for the year. Like I'm big betting on a lot of these players, but I think he might sneak in the top. He probably will sneak in the top 50 because he beat HBox. Again, I just felt the need to remind you one more time that Albert beat HBox. I also made a whole video on it if you want to see it. So you said who was saying? Who else do we think could bump themselves into this conversation? You're saying Bimbo? I feel like Bimbo has like some iffy losses. And Bimbo Mexico's been pretty inactive. Yeah, dude, Curve's nuts. Big Dref. I don't think Dref is like up there. Went over SFAT, went over Fiction. Othrium Face Roll, up on Ginger, win over Bananas, down on Lucky, down on Army, down on Weston, over Mike Hayes. Pretty gaunt resume there, and then yeah, like you were. Let's just. I'm googling it so much. Bimbo low-key better than West Poles? I don't know about that. So I've seen West Poles lose to a lot of people, but I don't see West Poles losing out of the tournament, losing the Fizz and pre-Palestine. Not to dunk on him just for this tournament, but he beat Kanye West. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Bimbo's like up in this conversation. Is there anyone else in this area that was previously here that we could look at? La Luna. La Luna, what a character. KZU's not up here. Spark's already been ranked. Big Dref. I don't think Big Dref is up here. Even when you look past the top 20 and you don't see a single win in here. Well, again, I gotta start tweaking it around. Free Palestine is pretty good. Yeah, but Bimbo's got like no results in here. I could maybe see Bimbo's like a lead contender of this category, but I don't think. I think we've probably got like our four for up here. Profit 29. See, I think it's either Prof or Shroomed at 29. Let's look at Prof versus Shroomed. So Prof, what's your pros here for Prof? Beat S2J. That was the broken controller event, I think. Dude, I wish Loud was more active too. Has Prof really attended more? Well, when we give it the modifier, when we give it the European modifier versus Shroomed, Shroom does have those Billy and Lad losses. Yeah, KJ might be up in this conversation as well. Oh, he lost to HT as well. Prof did beat Fiction. Some pretty solid. Lost to Spud. Lost to Nikki. Yeah, how's he versus Nikki? Even with Nikki is not... Because Nikki's going to be in the top 100 around like 70s-ish. So I'm not super... And same thing about Spud. I'm not super... Of these, again, we're giving him like the European benefit of the doubt. But like of the players, like... Because Spud's probably like 60... Somewhere between like 40-60. Nikki's somewhere between like 65-80. Frenzy. Strongly up at Frenzy. That's just a little concerning to me. Lost to Ryo Beat too. Like, these are the... I don't know, man. I think Prof probably over Shroom, but let me look at KGH. Let me look at KGH again. Let me save Kalindi's bacon. Even with Cody, went on Even with Cody, went on Swedish. Up on Ginger, up on Duck. Up on Weast Balls. Went on 1. I think maybe KGH 29. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. All right, that guy, that guy, that guy. This guy, this guy. I think I like this. Okay. I'm letting y'all say. And could KJH be above bananas? Well, I might have to leave that for another day and age. Well, now let's talk about this. Let's talk about KJH versus bananas. Let's see about barriers is important. KJH, Nanners. They were right next to each other before, with Nanners being right above. 2 wins on Axe is really good, even with Cody. 2-0 in Fiction. Nanners does have really low activity. I could see bumping KJH up one more notch. 2-1 on Axe is pretty good, even if it's Ices. No, I think, and double eliminating him from the tournament's pretty good. Yeah, I think we can keep that. I'm cool with keeping that. Prof is godlike. Yeah, dude, I want more data points for Prof. Yeah. And if something feels inherently good, I'm not doing all my rankings based on that, but something feels inherently good being able to slip Prof in there at 30. Hey, Infernal Kush. Yeah. So then that would mean these guys are all off the table. Cool. Bananas does also have the Mewtwo one. Yeah, I think I'm feeling good. Compared to Saint the Mike Hayes, let's go about that. Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna so what would be our next categories? It'd be like 33 to 40. 33 to 40, and then like we can sort these to be 41 to 50. How many spots do we have left in the top 50? Well, I'm gonna have to like retype these. Meds, Sachi, yeah, cool. Thank you, Excel, for being smart. We're gonna do the meds. Yeah, we're getting close to ending the stream for sure, and by close I mean maybe like 20 minutes, half hour more. I'm kind of seeing where I want to drop off at, because I wanted to end with the top 30 today, and I already got my top 30. So we've at least made my goal for what I wanted to complete today, and we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. Well, 2:14. Because I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow for sure at night, and then day off for New Year's, and probably New Year's Day I'll be streaming. Yeah. It depends on how hungover I am. Low key, high key. I should be fine to stream on New Year's Day though. Probably in the afternoon. Sechi 33 grind is untitled. Well, I want to get the ballot done. We'll probably have the top 50 done by the next stream, hopefully. Yeah, the aim is to have my ballot done by Saturday. Saturday or Sunday will probably be the last ballot stream. Hopefully, this will be the last week of ballot content. Let me at least let's move this junk. Also, let me save my Excel file. Let's move this list a little bit down. Let's get resituate it. We're losing hacks. We'll put this all the way up to 40. Let's grab y'all. Use guys. Let's grab use guys and bring them down here. What's the top corner I want to be looking for? Oh, that's not what I want at all. Oh, cool, that worked. My render makes laggy. West that low? Yeah, West probably. It feels weird. Yeah, West is probably in this next group here. Finish your Moki vid? Hell yeah. All right, yeah. Who's next within this group? Wait, so how many spots in the top 50 do we have left? 17 spots left. Interesting. Very interesting. 17, and we have 7 guys. So technically we'd have like 10 more spots from this giant list. Which one of these group of 10 is going to make this top 100? So it's really nice to have. I guess I can, like... Do I want to delete that? I can just... Actually, I can just do like this. I'm going to hide them. Yoop. Cool. Oh, it's Crudo. What's Crudo? Did I not sort Crudo? Okay, Crudo's in here. I just didn't delete Crudo. I was about to say, did I just forget to throw Slow Player in there? It's 18. We have 32 spots. Yeah, I always usually count those out because I get weird with doing subtraction with the like counting those places nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, we got to sort these people. I think top contenders here I'm thinking is Weston, Toussaint, Sachi. Sachi's so weird, the rank. Sachi's so weird, the rank. What's the Setchmeister going on? So he beats Triff a lot, loses the prof, lost the face roll. We can't really gauge anything from losing the face roll to Zane, because like a player around this category, we'd expect to see that. 4-1 over Triff is sick. 4-1 over Triff is so sick. Okay. All right. So who hypothetically are we comparing? So let's take Europe out of the equation. Let's remove Sechi from this. Oh no, where'd I go? Yeah, let's remove Sechi from this conversation for a second. Let's talk about some good red-blooded Americans real quick. Let's talk about God. Let's talk about God. No, let's not talk about God. Let's talk about America. Who'd be up here? Toussaint? I think Gatsu's just doesn't. Yeah, Gatsu's not here. Gatsu, we're gonna put you in the old folks home. We're gonna put you over here. Gatsu, you're not in this conversation. Albert, I don't really think Albert's in this conversation either. Despite the fact that how good's Robert? Robert's hanging out Robert's hanging out right here. Yeah. Triff wins are too good to ignore. Is Weston? I think Goku's probably not in this category either. What's his big? Let's look at him on the sheet, like to get another perspective to keep in mind with that. Yeah, Duck being his best win, which Duck win is good. Yeah, I don't think Mr. Goku's in this conversation either. I think he probably ends up in the top 50, but I don't think he's taking any of these spots anytime soon. We did not. Yeah, we haven't decided the number 0 yet. Triff hasn't done much in the U.S. Triff has like won most of the tournaments he went to in EU, if I remember correctly. That's yeah. The only thing that is iffy about doing my rank 0 is that it like messes up the freeze at the top. Goku's best finish too. Yeah, I think Curves. There's a lot of good number 0s. So we got Meds, Toussaint, Westball, Sechi. Would I rank Westballs higher than Sechi? Yeah, and Triff having a Zane win is pretty dope as well. Weston, let's remind us what Weston has done. Winning record on STJ is really nice. Even with face roll, losing on Army, down on Lucky. I think I'll put Sechi higher than. I think Weston goes higher than Sechi. Maybe I'm too EU biased. I think Weston goes higher than Sechi. I think West is still in this conversation. I think Weston goes higher than Sechi. Weston versus. Let's go West versus Toussaint. Even with fiction. West is over Toussaint. Yeah, West is over Toussaint. Yeah. And you get a little bit of this. Again, it's really hard to describe. It's like legacy ranking that isn't legacy ranking. It's just like you can see that like West Balls is able to like keep up with these players. And I mean, Tuesday really like literally in rank and like skill wise is like not too far behind. And I always hate using that legacy. It's not legacy. Like 2-1 S2J is really dope. Keeping up pretty much even with Fiction, even with Face Roll. For 2 players are right above there, really great. Bimbo, Kalamazoo. Even with Dreffin's a little scary. Like I don't think Weston. I think West is above 2 Saint, but not above Sechi. Where's Meds fall into this? Meds is even on Axe. Up on Pew Pew. On KJH. Right, Meds also lost to France. How about we mess with this real quick? We go dis, we go D's, we go does, and then we go dat. Yeah. And I think these are still very, very volatile. This is a very volatile portion of the ranking. Like I definitely think because we're gonna be bringing in a lot of these people. We've got to fill out the top 15. Like this is the 3 essentially we have next on the chopping block kind of thing. So I think these are very volatile rankings. I'm very much not married to these rankings right now. But I think at least for the moment, because the next stream is going to be bringing lopsided record against the top player does mean a whole lot. It's just weird. I think what makes ranking Sechi weird is it's balancing that lopsided record against the top player alongside with the European, whereas that percentage we do the European benefit of the doubt kind of thing. Yeah, I can bring in. I'm gonna have to bring the beat in. I think the best way to start with this actually. Let's move them over one more. Gatsu Albert, and then it should start auto. Oh, it's not gonna autofill for me. Wow, Excel is slacking here. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, because I think we're gonna save jumping into this into the next time. We'll probably aim to finish the top 50 next time. So we copied all these people over and looked at them. So we're gonna copy all these gamers. Gamers of our lives, especially because I think taking breaks between these is really good, because it's like a very different like mind headspace you need to be in. Am I in a headspace to receive potentially sad information about ranking players? What did I want to do here? I just want to paste that in the same place so it stops. Can I cut, or is it copy, cut, paste, go? It's COBOL, right? Yeah. Is the EVU benefit out up to balloters or statistical, if that makes sense? It's definitely like up to the balloters, and that's why ranking EU players, ranking less inactive players, like there's a lot of things that are up to the balloters, and I think generally the way the system works, it kind of the democracy works, it eventually all like levels out with everything. Yeah, but like I was saying, I think it's really good to take breaks as much as breaks in between doing a lot of these sections, because the kind of mindset or the kind of things you're going to be looking for a player when ranking like this group is, and even like as you go, like every rank of like 10, I'd say, like the mindset you want to be in for what's good for one of these players and then what's good for these players is something you need to be separating. But I think this is about where we're gonna stop for today. Tomorrow night, why is SFAT above Fiction and Moki? Well, there's about like 4 hours of VODs you want to check out if you want to hear the full explanation of that. It's because SFAT is up 2-0 on Plup, went over Amza, almost even with S2J, even with IBDW, went on Swedish, strongly up on Fiction, strongly up on that. Like, SFAT is consistent and really good. Yeah. Very, very short, non-complete answer. Oh, yeah, he also has the win on Axe, yeah. SFAT's really solid. He hasn't done anything flashy, but SFAT's really, really solid. Yeah. Word. Yeah, but that about probably does it for today. Maybe if Fiction were vegan, he'd be higher. Yeah. I'm not gonna read all that blast, but yeah, it's good to consider. Yeah, so I think that'll about do it for today. Again, thank you guys so much for helping me reach the sub goal. I'm excited to head out to Fight Pit. Even it going past the sub goal, I gotta come up with cool sub goals for January now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I definitely want to. There's some fun stuff I have in mind, but I don't know where to do that. Yeah, thank you for showing up, Abgate. I'm really glad there's so many people here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night at the standard 7 p.m. time. I'll be hopefully doing all the way up to top 50. I might do like a goofy. I probably won't end up because I'm gonna like take New Year's Day off and kind of chill. You'll see me in far. Hell yeah! I'm glad to have you more in the normal rotation, Appygate. Not having you just pop in, even though I do enjoy when you pop in, just to say hi. Yeah. So tomorrow night, we'll be doing that 6 stream. Thank you. Put me up on the big screen. I'm gonna put me up on the big screen. I'm gonna go see who I'm gonna raid with my stream, so I can do that on this main one. Some skepticism about ranking so far above Frenzy. Well, yeah, definitely, Blast. That's the good thing about that. There's nothing is really set in stone until the ballot is submitted. Ballot season is stressful, but a whole lot of fun. All right, who can we host? We can host. We got Ginger, J-Salt. Ginger or J-Salt really seems like the options here because Cody and Zane already have a bunch of people. Also, no, Ginger sent a lot of big streams over to me, so I feel like it's only fair to return the favor to him. It's /raid. Hey, I'm learning. I'm like not a huge failure at doing stream stuff now. But again, thank you guys so much for showing up. I really appreciate everything. Having you guys here is always incredible. Doing these things are fun. I'll see you tomorrow night. Hit that follow button if you haven't already so you don't miss that. And you can also follow me over on Twitch and Twitter and all that jazz. I've been SaveAsUntitled. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time.